Hello everybody, welcome to the 8th video of module 9. Here I'll be showing you that how you can calculate the values in the grid of your feature map that you got as the output of the on2D layer. I'll give you this complete example where you will be understanding that how to find out the values per box in that respective output from the filter of the convolution operation. This is going to be complete fun, and yeah, whatever kind of task I'll be giving you over here, make sure that you're completing that. So without any further ado, let's get started. So now let's look into how do you get each and every values in the output of the convolution operation. We have already seen that if you're having one input image and only one filter and both of them with one channel, then getting the output is not that complicated. As compared to what we are seeing over here, that is one image with multiple channels and therefore multiple channels in the filters, and on top of that multiple filters altogether. Then how can we combine all of this information, add the bias and get this type of final output? So you need to understand that if we are talking about this output, then it is because of the first filter. So I just need to focus on how is the convolution being worked with the first filter and the bias that we are having over here with the input image. Then I'll be able to figure out any kind of number over here. Just in the same way, if I'm trying to figure out any kind of values that are present in the second output over here, I know that this output is because of the convolution between the first filter and the bias with the input image. So I'll just focus on this convolution, not with the first filter at all. So over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain you that how do we get, let's say for example, 8 over here. So for this, which filter are we going to consider? We are going to consider the first filter because we are talking about the first output that we have got. And just like this, you can do it by yourself. How do you get this 0 over here? We are going to focus on the second filter because we are talking about the second output over here. But right now, let me show you how did we get this 8 from. You need to figure out that what is that exact location of the filter that we are placing on top of the image to get that 8 out. It's the left bottom corner, right? So just wait for this thing to come on the left bottom corner. So this part in all the images what we are looking forward to, that is this part. From the first channel, this part from the second channel, and then this part from the third channel. And because we are talking about the 8, that is in the first output, we just need to focus on this for the first channel, this filter for the second channel, and this for the third channel. I'll be talking about bias a bit later. So let me first of all think about how can I do the convolution operation between this and this. So I can see that over here, all of this column is 0. So if I do the multiplication with any of these numbers, all of them are going to give you 0. And similarly, even for the bottom part. So you are left with only 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers. And even this is 0, this is 0. So it's not really going to give you any output. So the only one or the two numbers that you are having is this 1, 1. But then again, you are having a 0 over here. So even this is left out. You are left with 1 into 1. So output of this convolution operation is simply 1. Similarly, if I look into this particular thing, that is the second channels from the filter and the image, again, this part is going to be ripped off. Over here, there is 0. So it won't be counted. Then there is a 0 over here also, it won't be counted. You are left with 2 numbers. So 2 into 1 is 2, 1 into 1 is 1. So 2 plus 1 is 3. So 3 is the output as the result of the convolution between the second channels of the input image and the filter. Now talking about the third, that is again going to rip off the bottom part. Then 0 is present over here. So I'll also get rid of that part. Then there is 0 over here. I'll also get rid of that part. I'm left with only these two numbers. So 1 into 1 is 1. 2 into 1 is 2. Again, the output is 3. Then there is one value of the bias over here. And now if I just add all of the numbers, 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. And that's exactly how you got 8 over here. Now you can repeat the whole process and think about how did you get 0 over here. You just need to do this kind of convolution operation with this part of the image over here and over here. Just do this convolution over here with the second filter, and you will be able to see that the output is 0. Don't forget that the bias is 0 over here, not 1. I'm sure you will be able to get this 0. Just in case if you're not able to get this 0, please mention your doubt into the doubt section in the Udemy. And yes, we are finally done understanding all the different aspects of the convolution operation and the contour layer. And don't forget to complete the task that I asked you. And yes, that's about this particular video over here. Now in the next video, I'm going to summarize everything that we looked into in this convolution operation, or let's say contour layer. So stay tuned for that.